Happy Friday everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Noob Plays. We're playing another new card from Perfect Order and it is Decidueye EX. Found this video, Trust Your Pilot put it out, and we're playing one of his deck lists. I have the video in the description below and the deck list, so you can just easily copy and paste it into the client and play it yourself. And I hope you will, because I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Do you like this deck? Do you think this is a fun deck? Or not? So just leave something in the comment for me and we can chat about it. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into the first game and then we'll talk about the strategy of this kind of unique deck. So yeah, we're playing Decidueye EX as a stage 2 grass Pokemon, has 320 HP. It has an attack crushing arrow. For 4 energy, we do 240 damage and we can discard one of our opponent's active Pokemon's energy. Do I want to go first? Let's go second. 4 energy, 240 doesn't sound too good. However, we need to look at the ability Sniper's Eye. And if our opponent has exactly 4 energy in hand, we can ignore all the colorless energy cost and attack for 1 grass energy. We got 1 mulligan. Oh, we're playing against a Mega Lucario. Unfortunately, they're not weak against grass. So we put the Celebi up because that has a really cool attack where we can search our deck for any combination of 3 grass Pokemon and a stadium. Oh, they have to start the Meowth. That is not good. Back to the Decidueye. Yeah, with that ability, we can attack for 1 grass energy, and that's pretty epic. But you might ask yourself, how do we make sure that our opponent has exactly 4 cards in our hand? Because that's not easily be done. Yeah, you can play Judge. That could work. But yeah, that doesn't work. We play the Vivillon. It has the ability Grand Wing, and with that ability, we can use it once per turn. And what happens is our opponent shuffles their card and then puts it at the bottom of the deck and draws 4. And this is exactly what we need. So the combination of these 2 stage 2 grass Pokemon is exactly what we need. All right, let's set up our board. Do I have an energy? I do not, but I can play the Hilda. And actually can get the Decidueye going with the forest. Okay. Do I get a Scatterbug? I can get the Bidoof. And then we play the Hilda. We get the Dartrix. And I'm probably going to get knocked out next turn. So I'm just going to get the grass energy. And then we put this here. And see, this Celebi has search your deck for up to 3 in any combination of grass Pokemon and stadium cards. So we're going to use that attack. And then we're going to get, we have the forest. We have Dartrix and Decidueye in hand. We need these 2. And then we get this. And I think we get another Rowlet. Oh, 3. Do I get the I have a stadium. We get a Rowlet. Okay, and now it's my opponent's turn. Yeah, Vivillon, the ability Grand Wing. We make sure that our opponent has 4 cards in our hand and then we swing. This deck also plays a Relicanth. With Memory Dive ability, we can use any attack of the evolution Pokemon. And so 240 is not a lot of damage. However, if we hit for 240 and then the opponent retreats, we can actually use Dartrix's snipe attack Feather Shot. We can do 90 damage to a Pokemon. And then let's assume we hit for 240, they retreat, bench snipe, boom, they're knocked out. We also play one of the new special energy, Growing Energy. It serves as grass energy, but it also has a special effect. So if it's attached to a grass Pokemon, it gives that grass Pokemon 20 more HP. And then, yeah, last but not least, our ace spec card is Max Rod. We get knocked out, we can use the Max Rod and get Pokemon and I think it's just basic Pokemon. No, Pokemon and basic energy back into our hand. So, yeah, that is basically the strategy. We want to have the Vivillon out. We want to have the the Decidueye EX out and then just swing for 1 energy by limiting their hand size. There was a ruling. The ability only of the Vivillon, the ability Grand Wing, does not work if the opponent has 0 cards in hand. then it does not work. Okay, there's a cornerstone. What do we have for the cornerstone? Okay, they're taking a price. That's good. I don't have an energy quite yet. I need to find an energy somehow. We're gonna go in the Bidoo. Maybe we can buy some time, but soon this EX is gonna be they're weak against grass. So let's see. We play the forest, and then we have the Dartrix and the Decidueye, and we have this and this going. Okay, and we got the energy too. So the Vivillon hits for 60, 120. Okay, this is our one shot of the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Yep. Okay. The question is, they can 270. They need 2 Premium Power Pros to knock this one out. So we need to set up our board here a little bit more. We attach the energy. Do I item lock them? No. I think I need to go in here. And see, I cannot attack, but we use the Grand Wing ability, and their 7 cards get shuffled at the bottom, and they draw 4 more. And sometimes that can break them. So we hit them for 240. Dartrix's Feather Shot does not work because only does 90, and they have 240 left. If they have a Wally's, then it is tricky. It is really tricky. Because they can fully heal this, and then I need to 3-shot it. But we discard an energy because I think I mentioned that when we talked about the attack. The Crushing Arrow discards an energy. It doesn't work with. Okay, they just do an Aura Jab. They have another Riolu on the bench, and they power up the Cornerstone. So as soon as this is knocked out, I think I want to put the Air Balloon on here, and then hope to draw into an energy. Give me an energy. You ask and you shall receive. But we have nothing else on the bench. How much do they do? 140. They don't knock me out. I think that's all we do here, right? For a second I was like, why can I not attack? But I forgot to use Grand Wing. We need to set up our board a little bit better. Do I bench the Relicanth? Yeah, let's bench the Relicanth. So, see, here's the Feather Shot. Why can I not use the Feather Shot? Huh? Oh, maybe... yeah, I think it still works, because there was a 0 energy cost thingy. Hey, we're taking 3 prizes now. 3, 4, and 5. And then I'll roll it, a Fez, and a Pokepad. Okay, that's actually not bad. With the Pokepad, I can get me... the Dartrix, and then I just need to find another Decidueye. How many bosses do I play? I play 2 bosses. I can if they go into, they cannot, they just hit me for 70, I have to assume. Because if they go into the Cornerstone, I retreat, go into the Vivillon with the Stadium in play. This does 60 plus 60, it's 120, and that's 240 because Cornerstone is weak. There's also no... Okay, they just hit me for 70. Interesting. There's a Dawn. That's exactly what I wanted in. Dawn gets me a Dartrix and a Decidueye. Do I need anything else? Let's thin out the deck a little bit, because as we know, thinning is winning. I don't think I have played. Do I keep the bench spot open for the Fez? I think I keep the bench spot open for the Fez. They haven't taken a knockout. But then I win. Yeah, I think I win. If there's... Okay, I said I win because I'm thinking if I knock this one out, they promote the Cornerstone, knock out my Decidueye, and then I promote the Vivillon and win. So we're just going to take the knockout here. We go down to 2 prices. A boss wins me the game. Either way. So I kind of hope that they take a knockout so I can bench Fest and use the Fest. That's not the supporter that I wanted. And they go into the Cornerstone. Okay. If they knock me out, I promote the Vivillon. Oh no, Vivillon has an ability. I always make that mistake with Cornerstone. It's the ability, not the X's. So I need the boss. They boss up the Vivillon? Oh, the Relicanth. Oh, because I could bench snipe? Tool Scrapper? That's fine. What attacker do I have that does plenty of damage? 30 for Solar Cutter? That's not enough. I guess I need to find the boss. Battle Cage. That's fine. I have no other Relicanth, and I only play 1 Night Stretcher. So yeah, this game is far from being over. I played 2 bosses. I need to find the boss. Okay, 140. This one is knocked out. I maybe can buy a little bit of time here with the Badoo. There's the forest. I can bump the stadium. They took a knockout. We play the Pokepad to thin out a little bit more. What do I have here? Scatterbug, Rowlet. I think I'm going to get a Swabna. And then if we draw into one of our 2 bosses, then we win this turn. And we do not. Okay, I want to put the energy here. Bug catching set. Another Decidueye. Do I just dawn out everything that I can? Oh, I don't even have the evolution. I don't have another Swepna, or is it? Oh, it's in hand. So we'll play this Swepna and the Vivillon just so we have it in case they boss something up. I could item lock them. Do I want to give them 3 prizes? Okay, what I could do is I could retreat. Oh, I don't have the Relicanth. I thought about maybe I can bench snipe the Riolu, but I can't. Should I have used Grand Wing to hand disrupt them? Maybe. Team Rocket's Watchtower, it's fine. And there's a boss, so they take 3 prices now. I need the boss. I urgently need the boss to win. So they're down to 1 price. They win next turn. If I cannot get a boss, then we're losing. That's a Lily. That is but for sure not a boss. We'll go here. Ultra Ball. Let's thin out a little bit. We don't need these 2 anymore. There's 2 bosses in the deck. What? It's an air balloon. So we want to hand disrupt them. Draw down to 4. I cannot attack them because we have an ability. So we're putting 20 more on here. And then if they can only do 140. They need 3 premium power pros, which they cannot play because they're item locked. Yeah, we are going to lose if we don't get a boss next turn. Wait, Did I make a mistake by not playing the Lily? Did I forget to play the Lily? Wait, did I play a supporter this turn before? Drew, oh my gosh. I could have seen 6 new cards, shuffled the deck, and could have potentially seen the boss. Okay, they're going down to 1 prize card now. And we might have 1 more turn. Let's thin out. Nothing. Lily needs to get me the boss, and then we have a chance to win. There is no boss. We can put this here. Oh wait, I can still draw 3 cards. There's, again, not... Ooh! Hilda does not give me a boss. Hilda... Handheld fan. We burn this. Done. Buddy Poppin, thin out. Have nothing. And then we can disrupt them again. If they have a boss... If I hand disrupt them into a boss, then they win. Oh wait, I can still discard an energy, right? Does that still work? Yeah, that still works. Okay. They need to find an energy now. And they are not even two-shotting me. But again, boss and energy wins them the game. They boss up the Vivillon, attach the energy, knockout. And if not, then I just attack even more and switch. Okay, that doesn't make a difference. They're just preserving the energy on the cornerstone. Okay. There's a Pokepad. Judge, Lily. We Lily. And hope to get a boss. Where are my bosses, people? But I can get the Relicanth now back. Okay, that is good. I can bench the Relicanth. And then can we... take a knockout on... I probably... Oh yeah, that's smart. I'm going to put it on the Meowth, and then I just need to find an energy. There's 3 energy in the discard pile. I play 5 and 1 grass. So... yeah. I need an energy. No, I don't. So it's either I can't retreat the Decidueye. Oh, this is complicated. I cannot even attach the air balloon to the Decidueye. My thought process was I retreat the Decidueye, boss up the Riolu, and use the Vivillon. Okay, there's the boss. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Let's check my deck for energy. I have 1 energy left. No more Night Stretcher. I did not get the energy. I cannot retreat because there is a tool on it. We need to end our turn. I'm not gonna lose my deck out because at one point I'm gonna get the energy. Should I have used Lily? I think I should have used Lily. That was a misplay. I can still use it next turn depending on what they're doing. Because Lily, maybe I get the energy and then I can snipe. That should work. Okay. We are going for the Lily. Grass energy. Come on, grass. No. Oh yeah, Rod gets me the dub. We get all the energy back that we need. And then I attach the energy. And then we're using Feather Shot, knock out the Meowth, take the last 2 prizes. First game, first win. GG's to my opponent. That was a close one. Guys, I hope you don't mind. Today's a little bit of a shorter video. I think this one game super showcased how well this deck can work I honestly just played one game. I'm a little bit short on time today, so it's going to be just this one video. I hope you liked the episode. I hope you enjoyed seeing me playing this new deck, which has a really interesting mechanics. And hey, we beat one of the most popular and probably one of the best decks in format. We beat Mega Lucario X. I think that's pretty respectful. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'm working on some really cool videos in the next upcoming week, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you after the weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and I am out.